Glory to Ramana. Glory to Papaji. Glory to Mooji. These three, my friends, are one. When you know who you are, there will be no pain, no heartbreaks, miseries, or sorrow.
It's important to recognize this space, which is not participating in any activity. It is a space of pure intelligence and peace. Be there. Sometimes in the beginning it will feel that that's not accessible to me right now, because I have to manage my mind. That is also a thought. Keep quiet. Let the feeling happen. Be present. Somewhere in being quiet, as much as you're capable of being quiet, being neutral as much as you're able to be neutral, a separation will come, a space will come, and you're able to see, I am not this feeling. You won't see it while you're struggling. You'll see it when you're quiet. It will come. And get into the habit of meeting whatever arises like this. And in a short time you'll see that the sense of presence remain without contamination. The sense of presence, which is felt like a space within which all these sensations, all these feelings are coming and going, like clouds moving about in the sky. They cannot remove the sky. They are part of its manifestation, but no cloud in itself is the sky. And our attitude become more clear that everything is passing, everything is passing, everything is passing. I'm reminded actually of one short story about once there was one king, and this king, one night he went to sleep and he had a dream. It was a very, very strong dream, had a very strong effect in his mind. And in this dream, he felt that there was a secret, that advice, that in any time of deep, deep, deep trouble, of deep pain or crisis, that this advice would help him to realize the truth. He had such a dream, but he didn't know what the advice was. But he was so obsessed with, yes, there must be something like this. There must be maybe an advice from a very wise person that in the time of real need, this advice will help me. So in the morning he woke up, he called all his ministers, all his wise people around him, and he told them about this dream, and he said to them, I want you to get together and to solve this mystery for me. Find out what it is that in the most compelling moment, in the most painful, in the most challenging moment in your life, that you must find what this advice you can give is. And when you have done it, then I want to know that you have done it, but I don't want to look at it unless I need it. So they went and they contemplated what it is, and after some time they came to some agreement as what this advice could be. And what they did, they said, Your Majesty, you must give us your ring. And they took his ring and they opened up the stone. Behind the stone they wrote, one engraver wrote something on the back of it, the message that the king must read. And they closed it. They gave it to him, said, it is done, it's in your ring, and you're always wearing this ring, so you will know. So time passed and he forgot about this thing mostly. Some years later, his kingdom came into conflict with another kingdom, and war came. They went into battle. Two armies went into battle, and they're fighting, bloody fight. And the king's army, this king I'm talking about, his army is being completely destroyed. Then his generals, sensing that there was defeat is imminent, they told the king and a few of his most important people, okay, beat it, get out. So about 10 of them got on horseback and they went off. And then the enemy saw them, and also one big group are following them. And this chase is going on over many regions. There the king's men is trying to get away along with the king. And this goes on for a whole week. They're chasing them. And every now and again, one of the king's men falls. Then only the king is left on the horse. He's going tired. There's up in there. Finally now, he's come to the edge of some cliff, and there's no more road. He's on his horse. He's come to the edge of a cliff now, and there's nowhere to go. And he looks back, and he sees maybe only 100 meters away, the enemy is closing in. They've shut off all exits, nowhere to go. And they're slowly approaching. Mighty and confident. And the king dismounts and he sits down on the ground. Because he knows that's what I can do. I can jump, then it's finished. Then he remembers, the advice. Then he goes. The army is closing. Now these enemy, they are dismounting also, and they are drawing their swords. And they are walking towards him. And he takes his ring, he opens it, and he looks at the message inside. And the message says what? It says, this moment will soon pass. Even this moment will pass. So everything that you experience, you see, everything pass. So much we search in life for something to be happy, some state of peace, something profound, and almost always we need this body to enjoy our projections. And even this body we can't keep. This also will pass. So find that which watches this body, watches the functioning of the senses, of mind, that which watches the emotions, temperament, mood, memory, imagination, that which watches the breath, that which watches thought. All of these are appearing on the screen of consciousness, witnessed by something what is the witness of it?
When you know who you are, there will be no pain, no heartbreaks, miseries, or sorrow. When you know who you are, there will be no pain, no heartbreaks or worries about tomorrow. And all God's children's gonna sing, sing, gonna sing. And all God's children's gonna sing.